Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live watch along of England versus Poland in the World Cup qualifying. Now, of course, this is the third game for England in a matter of pretty much a week or so, and this is a big one. We're back at Wembley Stadium. They went to Albania. They got themselves 3 points back on Sunday, and here we are on a Wednesday night, the final game of the international break before they all go back to their clubs. And here they come out now. Poland, the visitors tonight, and without Robert Lewandowski, which for England, if they can get all 3 wins at the start of this campaign, it will be a fantastic start for Gareth Southgate and his men in their bid to represent England for the World Cup next year in Qatar. Alongside me is Luke Tanner. Luke and I, it's actually, I think this is the first time it's just me and Luke doing a watch along together, so I'm looking forward to this. Luke, you've had a trim, you're in Wales, you can do whatever you like in your country, and I'm still at home, even though you're still at home, but I haven't had a cut yet. How are you?
I'm in a great mood today. I just don't know why, I'm just in a great mood today. Hopefully this game isn't going to be like a bore draw result like the Albania game where I was switching it on and off. And I was like, hopefully this is going to be a better game, even without Lewandowski. So,
I'm just.
put in a decent performance, one that's not going to make me fall asleep because that would be embarrassing at school.
I'm just. Sorry, don't mind if I just test your. Sorry, folks, I'm just. This is for some reason just come out of nowhere, which I'm not sure if it's working. Which is Luke Tanner. If I can hear him, um, speak for me. It's not coming through at all. Sorry, folks. I just need to hang on, Luke. I just need to try this. I don't know why it's not coming through. No. I can't hear you at all. Uh, this is not good. I don't know why I can't. It's not picking you up. It's picking up every other sound on my computer. How weird. Sorry about this, folks. I have no idea why that's happening. I'll try and get that fixed. But at the moment, Poland and England are just having the national anthems done. Let me just go into advanced audio properties. Tell you what, Luke. Oh, Oliver Scott says it is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So he's probably been thinking we're going to box. But you can't hear me.
No. I can hear you. That's just I don't know if the stream can hear you. It's not picking you up on the fade at all. Could you watch on your phone and just see if it's working when you speak?
Hello?
No. As in you listen back to the stream, and when you're speaking, can you hear yourself?
No. No, I can't hear myself.
I don't know why it's done that. That's never done that before.
Do I need to
Uh,
in and out?
yeah. Leave the chat. Come back, because I'm not sure. Sorry about that, folks. We seem to have lost him there, and there's now 2 of me, so we'll be right back. Hello, Oliver Scott. Hope you're well. Oliver Scott has answered in our live chat page and has said that England, please, England. He's going for an England win tonight between Poland or England. So share us your predictions below. Luke will be back in just a moment. We just don't really know why we couldn't hear him. I could hear him, but the weird thing is the desktop audio thing that I used to pick up the sound from people on Zoom, I couldn't hear him. And Oliver Scott has actually said, I can hear you, Jamie, but not Luke. So hopefully this is him now. He's just about to come on. It says he's connected to the audio, so I'm hoping that it works.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's still not picking you up. This is the weird. So it's not that. At least we know it's not that. I don't know. This doesn't happen normally. So I'm new to this. It's really weird. Let me just go into settings and see what I can do. Oh, hang on. And then my settings have turned up on the thing.
Can't hear my inside now.
I'm wondering if it's the
Instant.
select the speak. Ah! Oh, I think I know what's up. Right, let's try
Have
it
you done
now.
a boo-boo,
There
Jamie?
we go. Yeah, there we go. It's all right. There we go. Here he is. Luke, you're there. Hello,
Hey.
Luke. We can finally hear you. Sorry about that, folks. It was a simple button that I didn't press, so that's my fault.
Technical issues, eh?
Typical issues. I still blame Luke. I think it's the trim that made me, distracted and made me focus. Anyway, the game's about to begin. And yes, let us know your predictions. Do get in touch. We've got our live chat page below, so do get in touch.
England have kicked off for me now.
Oh, damn it. Luke, for once, is ahead. And yet the game is kicked. I think you're about 2-3 seconds ahead of me.
Yes.
So it's not too bad.
Do you know what? Yeah, like the benefit of not doing it with Joe, because Joe's always ahead, no matter what.
Joe's always on his game. He's always in the game.
Always ahead, like a minute or two. So it's kind of nice that I'm in front. Not wearing the waistcoat.
If you're wondering what the lineups are, folks, including England's, of course, the starting lineups on the bottom of our screen with the roller text going across. Of course, our live chat page is there on the bottom right corner. So do get in touch and you'll be featured on the stream. We'll respond to all the messages in the live chat page. Of course, do subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't joined our channel before. We really do love to get some response. So, Luke, what's your prediction? I haven't asked you for that yet.
Prediction? I don't. 2-0 England.
2-0
I
England.
think it's going to be like the Albania. I think it's going to be really. I think England are going to be methodical. I don't think they're going to go out there and entertain us. I think they're gearing up for the Euros, so they'll be playing it methodical, possession. Oh, Paulo Sousa in charge of Poland. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how long he's been there for, to be honest.
Yeah, so I expect this to be near enough close, pretty much close to what Southgate's team's going to be for the Euros. Because he's already said he's already picked his 11. It was slightly worrying when he said, yeah, I picked it. Which is concerning, to say the least. Don't expect any, if you've got any wild card shout from the Prem that might make the squad, forget it. Because if he's made his mind up, he's made his mind up.
He's made his mind up.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're going to... Luke,
he'll be in the squad.
So Luke is going to share with us at half-time his preferred squad for the Euros if he was Gareth Southgate.
Right, don't have a go at me in the chat. I've gone 50-50. What I think he's going to do, what I think he's going to end up doing if everyone's fit. Not what I'd do, because I don't think a couple of them start, but I'm going to do what I think he's going to do. And what's based off what he said, what's come out these past couple of games, what I think he's going to do. Now, Sterling loses the ball. Poland got it back. Now it's pressing as per usual. And then are into Poland. Oh, Rukeliak. Remember him as a player? Look at those long.
Which player? Sorry.
Rukeliak. I swear, he was meant to be highly rated. He was at PSG.
Oh no, I don't. To be honest, I mean, I like to see Milik up front. though. I do like Milik.
Milik, Piontek when he was banging in goals, and then Milik shipped him off. Now I bought him. He was all right. Things are hurting him. It's good to see Phil Foden get a start.
Jamie Burgoyne has said, my prediction is Luke will talk about Liverpool a lot. And he says, and 3-1 England, and Oliver Scott has got in touch again and has said, come on, Harry Kane. Of course, Harry Kane is 100 off Alan Shearer's Premier League record of goals. I think he's 100 now. Which, if that is the case, he should do it if he's going to be in the Prem for the rest of his career. The only problem is that stopping him is those injuries he gets.
Injuries and staying at Spurs. If he's got any ambition, he goes.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, like, it's a weird one because Alan Shearer went to Newcastle with a Premier League trophy already.
Yeah.
That's the weird little difference you've got there. Which is a shame if he doesn't win any trophies, Harry Kane. But look, lots of players who have been great, even more than great, have not won trophies, so he wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, just think about the list of players that have never won the Champions League.
Yeah. Zlatan straight away.
I swear R9's not
Adriano.
Yeah.
I know Adriano was only a few years good, but my God, he was amazing.
A bit of a scrappy opening 5 minutes. England got the ball around. Phil Foden's been fouled a couple of times. It's good to see him get a couple of starts this international break. He wouldn't have started if Rashford was fit.
I think the one that's weird is David Beckham. Yes, he won a Champions League, but when you think of all the clubs he went to, he only won it at Man United. You know, he was at some.
He's at some of
you
the
know,
best.
I mean, he went to Real Madrid for what, 4 years?
Yeah.
Did okay, but he didn't win the ultimate prize that people would want to win at Real Madrid.
I think that era at Madrid, they sort of, on paper, what a team. But when you look at the honours won, it's like, it should have done a lot more.
And that's where Galactico's nickname came from.
Several clubs have tried to follow in that image since, Manchester United.
How is Ben Chilwell ahead of Luke Shaw in this squad?
Southgate's got his boys. He's got his boys.
I just hope Grealish does start for this team if he is available in the summer.
He won't. He won't. I don't think he will. I think the injury came at a wrong time for him. For Grealish. Because he had a little bit of poor form, then got injured. If he doesn't get back into form before the end of the season, Southgate will not bring him.
Yeah.
Spilling out on the left. Into Mount. Oh, Chilwell. Fizzes it back in. Phil Foden with a header. Over. I'm a bit too high for Phil Foden.
Yeah, he's just a bit too small for that one.
Good passing by Mason Mount. Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, on paper, it's another England team for me that are good, but not world class.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even anywhere near the team we had in the 2000s, which obviously underachieved on paper.
What are we talking? Oh, did you hear what Rio Ferdinand said?
No. Go on.
He got into the Lampard, Gerrard Scholes debate. But if I'm a manager, I think this was a quote. If I'm the manager, I'm taking Lampard, gets you 20 goals a season, and gets you multiple assists. And then someone put, that's why you're not a manager. just because midfielder gets you goals doesn't mean you're going to take him over Gerrard or. But like he did.
I'll be honest.
Three of them very, very well.
Don't get me wrong, legend at United, but I can't stand him, to be honest. I don't rate him as a pundit, so I've gone off him.
I don't stand ex-players as pundits.
Well, they all are, aren't they?
Utter rubbish. Or like Ashley Cole, Pope came out, boots it out, and it's out for a Poland throw. Yeah, but like Ashley Cole, it's obvious you don't want to be a pundit. You're not the most elaborate talker.
Yeah, I think with Ashley Cole, I think it is just a simple thing of money, and it's just speak for a few hours. But thing is, though,
ball into Sterling.
Ooh.
Phil Foden. Gets caught under his foot.
That's a good ball.
Foden out on the right.
I'm not really sure what Sterling saw with that pass to Foden then. Foden was clearly not in the position to collect that.
And Foden loses the ball out. Poland could break if they find the right ball. Ball, Piontek, offside.
Foden just fell over, didn't he?
Yeah, it just fell over, yeah.
Now, I don't know if they do, but I don't think they've got VAR in this.
No.
Because they didn't the other night for that Serbia-Portugal game, which, by the way, it crossed the line. I mean, thing is, though, I put out a comment under some Portuguese guy moaning about it, and I said, at least you weren't Frank Lampard. I said, calm the fuck down, it's only a qualifier.
You know when he threw the armband on the floor? A steward's managed to sell it online on auction for like a kid needing like an operation or something.
Oh wow! Oh, so for charity then?
Yeah, for charity.
Oh, that's good. And to be honest, Ronaldo won't be pissed off about that.
No.
He seems he's quite generous.
Outshone him this break anyway. So
Diego Jota's been. I mean, the fact that I think he's leading the front line for Portugal for the Euros.
I don't think he'll be leading the front line, but he should be starting.
Well, I'll be honest. I think even if Ronaldo had to miss a game at the Euros, I don't think Portugal would miss him that highly.
Yeah.
I know that seems a bit. I know that seems a bit out of nowhere, but you know they've got so many players that can do it for them.
Do you know who Portugal should try and nab? Because you look at that Portugal team, it's like you've got Ruben Diaz. Oh, we need a partner. He needs a quality partner. And there's a player which England have not yet called up, an Ezri Konsa, who's eligible to play for Portugal. One of his parents. Could you imagine a partnership of Konsa and Diaz for Portugal? I don't think that there's another up-and-coming centre-half coming through Portugal. I'm not too sure. You watched under-21s, didn't you?
No, I haven't watched any in the last week or so. I haven't.
No.
Is it me, or does this international break feel like it's been forever?
yeah, it has a bit. I have enjoyed the break off the Premier League, to be honest. I'm sort of glad it's back at the weekend.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I think it has been non-stop football though, hasn't it, since the start of the season because of the tight schedule.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but it takes its toll just for us fans, I feel.
Do you know what's really odd, Chip? Right, yeah, because you've got the Euros coming up, and like before I came up, France just announced they're going back to lockdown again.
Oh God!
I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, UEFA are still so stubborn to go. No, we want to play it across Europe.
Are they still considering doing that? How's that going to work? Logistically, it's not going to work.
Just stick it in one country.
I think it's cheaper to have it in one country.
Stick it in England.
It's cheaper to have it in one country because you don't have to pay for all those bloody things. No, it makes no sense. But I think the problem is they have so many agreements in place with all these cities, haven't they? So it's trying to. The problem they have is that even if they gave it to one country, you're going to have a lot of unhappy, well, especially governments, I'd say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when there's no fans going to be there, what are we missing? Oh, Foden couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have done much with that, even if he did.
Foden's a special player.
He's not bad. He's definitely the one for the future.
He's got to be on the plate.
I just couldn't believe the goal he scored against Liverpool. It just was. Alisson didn't even move.
Oozing. It's a special talent. He's definitely on the plane. He's definitely on the plane. You know, like the tens, the Mount, Grealish, Foden, Maddison. It's like, yeah, it's pretty obvious who's the one that's missing out, and his name's James Maddison. He's had a bit
Maddison,
of a season with injury.
Is he injured again?
I think he's got a problem with his hip.
Hip replacement.
Already?
Yeah.
Murray?
Yeah, Andy Murray. I've noticed with Andy Murray, he's still trying, but I just don't think it's worth it.
You know, he can't say that he wants to be a golf caddy once his tennis career is done. I might make
He wants to be a what?
Like a tennis, not a tennis, a golf caddy.
Oh, really? That's a bit random.
Yeah.
Well, who do you call it? Lee Restwood's wife is the caddy.
Perfect.
So anyone. I think a lot of caddies, it's just down
I
to
do
what.
feel sorry for Murray. Like, he tries and like you're nowhere near at the level anymore.
Nah, he looks
I feel like
rusty
that
as
big
hell.
four is getting okay. The big three, because Murray was never part of the big four.
No, it was never. It was a big four when he won a
was
Grand Slam.
He was like the Stan Wawrinka. You join the party for a little bit, and then the three go, "Oi, you're not invited."
Get out the door.
Get out with your 3 Grand Slams. That's what you've got.
Federer's like, well, is anyone part of the 20 club? And then Nadal comes in, he's like, not now! Not now, Rafa.
Yeah. And Djokovic is like, oh, am I the GOAT? No one likes you, Djokovic, anymore.
And you're still 2 behind us.
And you're still 2, but I think he's gonna. Do you know how like Serena Williams desperate for 24?
She's been, yeah. I can't see her doing it. She doesn't look up to it.
Djokovic will get to 24.
Really? Wow.
Chilwell, corner England. Yeah, I think Djokovic. He's just got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, he's a machine. I think this is England's first corner of the game.
Yeah. Obviously, we've not spoken much about the game because.
Tell you what, at least you weren't me last night and watched the Mexico game. God, that was boring.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it.
Last couple of minutes there was a good winning goal, but it woke me up. It was like, oh hello. It was such a boring game. This one hopefully will be a lot better.
Calvin Phillips.
Oh no.
Ball in Foden. Heading out. Oh, Jamie Burgoyne's got a question. Who's the better keeper, Adam Davies or Luke Tanner? I don't know whether or not he's talking about Adam Davies, the Stoke keeper. But he is probably better than me because he's a pro.
Wait, what's about Adam in our group?
What, Adam Davies?
Yeah.
Me.
There you go. There's your answer. I think we've got a bit of a biased argument there because we haven't got the other one.
Yeah, England just knocking the ball about.
I'm just gutted Lewandowski's not there tonight. I would have loved to have just seen him
Yeah,
get
see
a
Harry
hat-trick past us.
Maguire. I'm having
Oh God, can you imagine?
Not John Stones. I'll have Maguire.
I'd love to see him do it against John Stones. Then it's a preview of the City buying game, possibly.
Yeah. You know what I am happy to see? That Southgate's not gone with three at the back.
Yeah. I think if I was a coach, I'd never play 3 at the back.
Penalty England. Penalty England. Did he look
like? Did he get
England.
him? Did he get him?
That's not a pen. That is not a pen.
I don't know if that didn't look like a penalty first time.
No way. Let's look at.
No.
Oh, no way. He is dived.
I don't think it was.
He is dived. Where's the contact there?
Thing is, though, even the first time round before the replays, Luke, I didn't think it was a penalty.
I thought, look, it's a bit windy there. Maybe the wind pushed him over. Feels like he does need a trim. Kane versus Wojtek Szczesny.
Yeah, Harry Kane's got a bit longer hair than he normally does.
Oh, straight down the middle, 1-0 England. 19 minutes gone.
He's such a good penalty taker. You can rely on him without a doubt with Harry Kane.
Yeah. Gave him the eyes. Chesney tried to do the Bruce Grobbelaar. Give him the legs. 1-0 England. I don't know whether or not England deserve it. They've had, I guess England have
More
had the
possession.
best chances. Yeah, the more possession. I feel like this is the way that England are going to play against the smaller ranked teams. They are going to play with a double pivot. They are going to play with possession. They are going to be a much more of a possession-based team. Which, to be honest, I think it's what England fans have been clamoring on for. That England ditched this three at the back, safety first football, and actually utilise what England have abundance of, and that's attacking, creativity, that type of talent.
So 1-0 to England against Poland. Harry Kane with the opening goal just as we reached 20 minutes, and a good start. Of course, as I said, Luke, I think for Gareth Southgate, he would love to go into the Euros knowing that his team are already top of the table in the World Cup qualifying.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this is probably England's hardest team in the qualifying group, Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah, dispatch them at Wembley, and that's them qualifying for the World Cup.
Is there only 4 teams in that group, or is it 5?
Not too sure.
I think it's 5, because I think all groups are 5. I might be wrong. Because they've played Albania so far, and we've had San Marino. San Marino, I'll be very surprised if we didn't beat them in the second time we play them. That would be a bit embarrassing if we didn't. So it should be at least 12 points.
Oh, penalty to... Oh, not penalty. Free kick to Poland.
I was going to say...
Gives it away.
I thought we had...
Scotland will win the lap against the Faroe Islands. Scott McGinn with a goal.
Oh, that's hard.
Hey, did you see Republic of Ireland? Lose to Luxembourg and draw to Qatar.
I thought that was Northern Ireland.
No, that was Republic.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well,
actually, in all fairness, the Qatar result's fair enough because Qatar are the Asian Cup winners. Let's not forget. But yeah, the Luxembourg one, that's pretty embarrassing.
Zielinski, Rubis with the ball in, poor, and Harry Kane just clears it away. Rubis,
That's a terrible free kick.
And Maguire heads it out. That's what £80 million gets you.
For God's sake. There was a picture the other week about Leicester getting 80 million or whatever for Maguire, and apparently the new training. Yeah. It's like, thanks Harry Maguire. Fucking crazy how much 80 million can get you.
Hey, yeah.
All that money spent on players, yet you could put that money into bloody well investment into the club again.
You know, speaking of investment, FFP. See you later, boy. It's goal.
Oh, what do you think about that? I think that's a real...
El finito.
Yeah.
It was going to happen eventually. I think I've got a feeling the government bodies are still worried about the European Super League. And they've gone to the clubs. All right, what's going to make you want to stay? And they've gone, scrap FF. That's the ball ache. And they've gone, yeah. But they said they're going to put in some rules, like some new rules, which I'd like to see. Like, if the owner puts money into the club, he can't exactly ask for it back when he decides he wants to leave. Like, once he's given it to the club, it's given to the club, and he can't go and demand it back. So like when Roman leaves, I think his company's given Chelsea like 1.4 billion. So like, if under these new rules, Liverpool's owners spend £1 billion, they can't ask for the £1 billion back when they decide to sell up.
Yeah.
Besides, it's a waste of time anyway. The second City got away with it, with the Premier League and stuff like that. Yeah, that's so getting scrapped.
And look at PSG.
Yeah. Joel heads it out.
Do get in touch on our live chat page.
Oh, is it injury for the Poland player? Yeah, for Zielinski. Looks like Mason
Well,
Mount.
I'm looking forward to the end of tomorrow. It means 4-day weekend. Boom.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm going to see on Twitter if anyone else has gone. That, whether or not they're going to go penalty.
It was not a penalty. I mean,
No.
why have they not got VAR in these competitions? I don't get it.
Oh, do you see the under-21s?
They lost all 3 games.
Get Eddie Boothroyd out. Because he is... Oh.
I don't understand why people want youth managers out. Yeah, but why do people want youth managers out? The point of them is to just develop them for the first team manager. If the first team manager's happy with them, then they shouldn't sack them.
Okay, Jamie, right? Let's be real. I'll get the starting lineup up, and we'll go. Do you think they'll get a cap for England? Right. Right. Ramsdale, do you think he'll play for England?
Well, there's too many better goalkeepers than him at the moment.
Yeah, if he gets a good move in the Prem and actually doesn't go down again, then I reckon he may get a cap. Max Aarons, do you think he'll get a cap for England?
I don't know.
Interest from Jamaica.
Well, hang on. Let's not forget. It was only a few years ago we had 2 World Cup winning teams and a Euro winning team with these with the youth system.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, but some of them have come through to the first team.
Yeah, and some
but
of them.
This is my point about youth football. You can get excited about your future generations, but let's be realistic. How many of them actually play for the senior team? We've seen it with Mexico in the past. We've seen it with Brazil in the past that have won competitions in the youth tournaments. I just don't get it. Like, people who say Boothroyd needs to be sacked need to realise that they're just there to just get them through and enjoy the experience before they go to a senior team if possible.
Yeah, well, I guess like looking at that team, I guess the only players that you could say might get a cap, Curtis Jones.
Yeah, I think Curtis Jones would.
And that's.
Sterling in the box. He should. Oh, have they?
Hey, whoa! What minute are you?
I'm on 27.
I'm behind you now.
What are you on?
27.5.
Oh no, you're still free. You're 5 seconds ahead of me.
All right.
But I mean, Sterling again in the box. He's just like Rashford.
He's not a goal scorer.
They make the wrong decisions.
Do you know how it's like, oh, Sterling's like a massive goal scorer? Yeah, look at his goals. They're all 1 yard tap-ins.
Yeah.
There are a handful
It's
of
easy.
goals where you've gone, oh my God, what quality. Southampton, Bournemouth, ones from outside the box. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that scream to mind where he's took a shot from outside the box and you've gone,
Yeah.
well done. Not many, because they're all 1 yard tap-ins. And plus, he is. Well, when City needed him in the Champions League last season, what did he do? Spooned it over the bar. And people ask why Harry Kane didn't square it to him. That's why. Kicks it out. Ricochets off Declan Rice. Luckily, it's gone back to Hope.
Oh God.
Hope, by the way, broke an England record.
Did he?
6. No goals conceded.
Won 6 games.
In 6 games. This is his 7th cap. And this is why I know, spoiler, I put Pope as my number 1 for the Euros.
Oh yeah.
Just because I didn't want Pickford, because Pope's the more assuring goalkeeper.
I completely agree.
Distribution is no bueno.
I think with Pope as well, he's done it all season. That's why I'd give him the spot.
Yeah, I think Joel driving through.
But I think if you have, I don't think you're going to go wrong with either goalkeeper. with Henderson or Pope.
Oh, Sterling. Oh, was that another one? No.
He's not going to get another penalty, is he?
That looked like more like a pen than the last one that was given a pen.
and that one just then didn't look like a penalty.
England have done all right this game. They've had one shaky moment with Pope. That's it. That's it, really.
It's been a. I think the whole international break has been dull, to be honest. I've not found any game interesting.
Sterling. Just seen that Sterling one now with the chance. Come on. Get that back on your left and you square across the box. Foden for a tap in. Do you think England will play this formation at the Euros, Jamie? Or do you think it'll go? Or do you think it'll shit the bed? Go three.
What, the shit the bed formation? I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm playing 3 at the back. I think it'll play like this. Get out the group. If we top it, we get the runners up off the group of death. And if we finish second, we get a better draw. So I'm thinking, if we lose a game, let's lose it all. Kane, edge of the box. He's going to take a shot. Oh, great save, Chesney. Thinking, if we lose the first game, then qualify, then we get an easy draw.
And we're at 573 subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. We're slowly trying to build to 1,000. Hopefully it'll be around the corner. I think it's when it gets to the 900 zone I'd start to think, oh, it's nearly there.
Poland haven't had a shot in 30 minutes, and Harry Kane becomes England's all-time leading penalty scorer.
That's a funny fact, that one. Quick mention that Chelsea women are heading to the semi-finals of the Women's Champions League. A fantastic away win at Wolfsburg ladies, who Wolfsburg are one of the biggest teams in women's football, especially in Europe. Not a hat-trick, it was a hat-trick of goals for Chelsea, all coming from Kerr, Harder and Frank Kirby. So at the moment Emma Hayes is doing wonders with Chelsea still in the time that she's been there. She's won every trophy going, I think, apart from the European Cup. So well done to them for winning today. But the Man City women team went out against Barcelona despite winning the second leg, but the aggregate score had taken them out of the tournament.
Chance from England.
Ooh, oh, you had to push it away.
Poland get it back. Piontek gets it to someone else. Don't know who the name. Then Maguire intercepts. Now England back on the attack again.
Did you watch the Wales game last night?
Which one? No, I saw Gareth Bale elbow that player that was accused of racism, so that's always the bonus. I've watched the highlights.
Daniel James' goal.
What Wales did well, considering. What's going to happen with Ryan Giggs?
I was saying this to my dad yesterday. I don't know. I can't see him being. I can't see him being.
He can't.
I don't think he will if they don't sort this case out anytime soon. You know what I think? I think if it was me, I'd get Chris Coleman back in for the Euros. He knows the team. He knows most of the players that played for him in the Euros. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
He knows the team inside out. I really don't see why he couldn't.
I think there's another Welsh manager that sticks out.
Not many.
Mark Hughes, are you? No way.
No, I can't see that happening. I think something tells me Mark Hughes is done. I don't think he'll be doing management anytime.
Generation of managers done.
Yeah, he looked like he was done when he finished his last job, wherever it was.
Steve Southampton, I think. And then that's when Southampton got Ralph Hasenhüttl.
So
another free kick.
So England 1, Poland 0. Just over 10 minutes to go till half time. But it's going well so far for Southgate and his men to get 3 wins out of 3 in this international break. Do join us this weekend. We've got our double bill of Bundesliga football for our watch-alongs. We're doing Dortmund versus Frankfurt this Saturday. That kicks off at 2:30. That'll be a cracking game, I'm sure. And then that's followed by the big one in the Bundesliga title race, RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. And then we finish it all up on the Saturday night with Arsenal versus Liverpool in the Premier League, which Liverpool could do with a win if they are going to try and go for those top 4 places. And I believe Luke will be joining us for that game.
Oh yeah. And I get to talk about. Oh, thought back past the Pope, but Pope managed just to clear away from the pressure of Bruce.
Oh, I hate back passes. Why do they do it? Oh. Do get in touch on the live chat page, folks.
Jeez.
Of course, it was nearly 10 years ago that Poland co-hosted the Euros in 2012 with Ukraine. That's when we saw the birth of Lewandowski, pretty much.
Oh, do you know what? That Euros, that had the Pirlo.
Panenka.
Oh, hello, Apollo.
Luke's being attacked by a dog. The dog saying, you know what the dog's saying? England, England. Or 3 lions on a shirt. But for that dog, it'd be 3 furs on a shirt.
Yeah, go on, you. Yeah, one.
We call Luke's dog the Let's Talk Sport dog, which goes towards
Well, this dog doesn't want to leave my office. Come on, Apollo. Yeah, well, I'll be downstairs in a bit.
Oh, the thrills of
Does not
watch-alongs
wanna
at home.
Thanks,
England have the possession at the moment.
Sorry about that, folks. The dog really wanted to be involved in the stream.
The Let's Talk Sport dog. We also have a Let's Talk Sport cat. Oh, Foden. Now Declan Rice. I don't know why, I always think he's called Bill Rice. I have no idea why. I think I had an old teacher called Bill Rice.
You take Manu with you. You take up Manu with you.
So, say that again.
You take Declan Rice out United.
I wouldn't say no because he's English.
Give us Jesse Lingard and 40 million and Declan Rice is yours. You'd go,
yeah.
We're good.
But I think West Ham would want more than that, to be honest. I think they want 80, don't they?
Yeah, but if Jesse Lingard is valued at 25 million.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse
There's no
me.
way United are going to pay 80. That's...
Nah, I can't.
Jesse.
I feel like United need a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've kind of, to tell you the truth, I'm taking a step back from transfer rumours of United because I honestly don't know what to expect.
Well, you're not getting Holland. I think he's off to Chelsea, I think.
Well, they keep creating... Yeah, but we said last week he's going to Man City. It's like, I'm bored of the rumours.
Oh, no.
It's
Did
like,
you hear Mino Raiola's comment? Jeez!
I don't ever want to... I don't want to...
Season!
I don't want to ever hear any quotes from that man, so I would rather you didn't. I can't stand the prick. Why is he being allowed to speak? Why is he being allowed to speak? I mean, he's a leech. He's a fucking leech. He just jumps on someone's success and he thinks he's all that. He's a prick. I don't like him.
I need to find a comment because he made a swipe at Pep. Because obviously he went, I don't give an F if I don't do business with United again. Oh, he had a go at Pep. He said he's got a really crap relationship with Pep.
Well, I'm not surprised because he's a dick.
Oh, let me find the quotes. Right.
Oh, it's from Sterling again on the left hand. What was that from Sterling? That was a simple
As
pass.
for Mr. Guardiola, I have closed the book already a long time ago. Everybody knows what I think of him personally, and he can say what he thinks for me personally. For the rest, he's a great trainer, and that's how it is. I will not shut up for anybody. I'll give my opinion, and I think that's my right. So basically, he says, I do not like Pep. And you know what Pep's like? Pep's a man of integrity. And he'd have to break that to get Haaland. Unlike Chelsea, apparently Roman really, really wants him. And you know, if Roman Abramovich wants a player,
he'll pay a lot of
he'll
money.
bend over backwards.
Yeah.
To get him. It wouldn't surprise me if he ends up there. Like,
I just have this feeling if Dortmund get Champions League football, he might stay one more season. But that's if they get Champions. They need to get Champions League football though, otherwise he's gone.
If Mino Raiola wasn't his agent, I'd go, yeah, he stays another season. But come on, Mino wanting to move this summer.
Well, yeah, the money's too hard to miss.
Money. So like any Mino client, I'm like, yeah, don't link him to Liverpool because I don't think Liverpool like dealing with him either. Not saying I don't think Raiola's ever come out and slagged off Liverpool. Liverpool are subconsciously they don't really do business with him. I think Liverpool have been linked with Bonnie O'Malley, PSV, but he's a Mino client, and I'm like, no thanks.
Just under 5 minutes to go till half time. It's been a riveting game. Not. But Harry Kane's penalty separating the two sides.
You know, he scored 12 international penalties. Takes him above Frank Lampard.
Lampard never missed, did he, from the spot? You always knew he was going to score.
Yeah, brought it back from a foul on Harry Kane.
Oh, I think I've noticed, Luke, that I've done a watch along every night since Friday.
I know.
I think it's taking my. I think it's taking its toll.
Have you slept yet?
I have.
I do. After each watch along and just gone, I've got to keep doing another one. Got to keep doing another one. Look at the views.
I did it. I did one for the tennis, which, the F1 was crazy. But yeah.
Like the tennis, it cut out after the first set. I'm like, okay, did he fall asleep?
No. I decided that once I was just experimenting with the tennis, and I said to myself, I'll do the first set and I'll go, because I was setting it up for the. Because actually this Sunday, folks, if you like your tennis, I'm hoping to do the Miami Open final on Sunday night. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what time the match starts though. They don't sometimes announce these final timings until the day before.
Group chat? Have you read what we're going to put in the group chat?
No, my phone's on charge. Hang on.
I don't know what I should say. Jamie talking about why he's cancelled our watch along last week.
Let me have a look.
Offside for Poland.
Jamie talking about why he cancelled our watch along last week. I never cancelled.
Throw into Poland. A couple of minutes left before half time. England 1, Poland 0. To everyone who's watching the stream, please make sure to like the stream. That will be massive for us here at Let's Talk Sport. And this is, I think, you want to talk to us about this England team, who we think is going to be missing out. And let's see if we can get up to 5, 7, 8 subscribers on the stream.
Will you be doing any of the Bundesliga games this weekend, Luke?
Will I? I don't know yet because.
Oh no, sorry, you're doing Arsenal Liverpool, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing Arsenal Liverpool. I might have done them, but I think my partner's going to see her mum on Friday, and she's back Saturday, but I don't know when. And the last time I did the watch along, well, when it was me and my dog, I had to keep on appearing to sort him out.
What happens if you shut the door? It just scratch the door?
Scratches, barks, and if I try to leave him in here, there's a couple of things that are on the floor which are a little bit chewable. So
Yeah, I get what you mean.
clean them up a little bit. So hopefully once that's done, I can actually leave them in here and do it. I don't know who's been England's best player. Is it been?
They're just not good to watch, are they? They're just boring. I'm sorry, but they're just boring to watch.
Who said that they were good to watch?
Well, I'm not saying anyone did. I'm just saying.
No. Reece James came out and said England aren't boring to watch. I'm like, mate, you're playing in it. We're watching.
Yeah, we're watching. I don't want to. I don't. It's like an F1 driver saying the racing's fun. Yeah, but that's because you're in the bloody car.
Yeah. I think Mount's been England's best player. All around Maguire. Swear's got more goals for England than he does for United. Half time, 1-0.
It's not been much going on when there's.
They've probably gone 44 minutes, 50. That's Sunday.
So yeah, half time at Wembley Stadium, and well, we've had a goal, but that's the only highlight we've had in this game, really, from either side. England 1, Poland 0, and a Harry Kane penalty on the 19th minute separates the two sides after Sterling just fell over because an ant tripped him up on the grass, and somehow the referee thought it was a penalty. But even from the first watch of it, I didn't think it was a penalty, and the replay justified that, I feel. Luke, not a great game so far, but I just think for England, as long as they get that second goal, I think that they'll be wrapped up already.
Get the second goal early in the second half, and then maybe we might see a few subs. Hopefully get to see Jude Bellingham come on.
Yes, he has played in this international break, hasn't he?
He played against San Marino, and that was it. I don't think he played.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong, it's still good experience, but you're playing against a team anyone should beat. Even us two, Luke. We would have won that game if it was just us two on that pitch.
Yeah, I was shocked that Dean Henderson didn't play the San Marino game.
Yeah.
I was stunned that him or even Sam Johnston give him a cap. But yeah, again, we do criticise England for giving out caps like confetti.
I love it how there's a random YouTube star on the TV just then. Used to be on the... It was... Never mind. Anyway, the one thing we were going to do at half-time was to... I haven't actually got it up yet. Let me just find Luke's line-up for the Euros that he's going for. Just as I say that, I've lost the bloody chat page. Hang on.
People are going to have a go at me now.
No, your audiences might.
Yeah, the audience might, but if it comes from my logic, why? I think after seeing the team tonight, I think I should have changed one of them. I should have changed one of the players. And I was adamant that he was going to start. He started. Oh, no, he only started one of them, so I thought Luke Shaw was going to be... I thought Luke Shaw started against San Marino, but he didn't. He only started against Albania.
I'm just trying to get it up now. I realised you sent me on WhatsApp, not Facebook, so I've got to check WhatsApp.
Well, I can bring it up if you want to.
No, it's alright. I was going to get it on the screen so people can see it.
Oh, dearie me.
You're not getting away from this.
No. I don't think I've mugged myself off. So.
Oh. You know when everything has to be so slow when you don't need it to be? Come on. Right, it is downloading, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't come prepared, as you can tell. There's always one thing I forget when we go live.
Yeah, hopefully, I just want some shots. I don't think England had a shot on goal apart from the penalty, and neither did Poland. So just need a little bit of something, a little bit of spark.
It's just boring, mate. I
Boring,
can't.
and this is the thing that gets labelled at England. But yet again, you.
I watched England in the international break back in November or October or whenever it was, and I watched one game and I was like, I can't watch this. It's fucking boring. Like the
When was the
style's
last
just
decent
shit.
England game? Was that the Spain game? I think Spain away.
Yeah, away from home. Yeah. That was
When
a good
England
win.
were balling. I'm trying to think. You know.
And that felt like the Southgate, didn't it? That felt like we're going to get more from Southgate even after that World Cup. But it's just. But I think in the last 12 months it's been shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Not the pressures. And like, come on, them stuff. Oh no, that's not. Not the one in 20.
I've noticed ITV have never changed their intro for England matches. It's been like that for like 11 years.
No, who's on it? Ian Wright, Roy Keane. Oh, mate, more pundits that don't know what they're talking about now.
Roy Keane's alright. What are you on about?
We need to see that team. That team that played in Spain. Yeah, so this was the team. I'm seeing some of these. What? Nathaniel Chalabar got a cap in that game. What? Oh my days. Oh, so this is the team, right, that beat Spain away. Pickford in goal. Back four of Trippier, Gomez, Maguire, Chilwell. Midfield three of Winks, Dyer, Barkley. And then the front three of Sterling, Kane, Rashford. That was probably the last game I was like, wow, England, they're balling. They're balling here. And on the bench, I can't believe there's some of these players that were on the bench that day. Nathaniel Chalabar, Lewis Dunk, James Maddison, Jack Butland, remember him? Remember Jack Butland?
God, that feels like a while ago.
Next big thing.
Supposed to be going to Liverpool.
Yeah, Marcus Bettinelli, Sancho, Mount, Walker. And then I think the Spain team that day was De Gea, Johnny Otto, Nacho, Ramos, Alonso, Thiago Busquets, Saul, Aspas, Rodrigo, Asensio. And then the bench was Bartra, Spilicueta, Gaia, Morata, Albiol, Alcácer, Paulo Lopez, Suso, Koke, Ceballos, Arida Balaga, and Rodri. That's
Right.
great, actually. Just looking at that Spain team, that didn't look that great, actually. So maybe we should have expected to win that game, but that was the last exciting game. I think after Southgate conceded 2, he thought we need three at the back.
Right, let's have a look at your lineup then. I think I've got it here.
I have to explain myself now.
There we go. Let me just make the transition. And so there it is. There is Luke's lineup. This is what he would like to see for Gareth Southgate at Euro 2020 when they play their first game. I think it's against Scotland or Czech Republic. I can't remember. No, Scotland. Czech Republic. Either way, this is what the team Luke would like to see. So let's.
The caveat with this, right?
Let me announce the team then. So you've got Nick Pope in goal. You've got 4 defenders from left to right. It's Luke Shaw at left back, Harry Maguire at centre back. John Stones is centre back as well. And then is that Justin James?
Reece James.
Reece James as right back. Then you've got Declan Rice just in front of the defence. Then you've got Mason Mount and Henderson. Then you've got on the left-hand side Grealish, and then the right-hand side Sterling, and then of course up front is Harry Kane. First of all, Luke, I think Nick Pope is everyone's number one in it at the moment.
Yeah.
I think some would say Dean Henderson, but I just don't think it's fair for him to do it when he's only had like 10 games this season, when Nick Pope has played all season.
Well, it depends on United's situation. If they're gonna, if Dean Anderson plays on the weekend and he gets the rest of the season, I think he might just get. But Pope's one that I want. Like some of these picks are what I want, and some of them are like what I know Southgate's gonna pick. We all know Pick starting at the Euros. He probably would have started the last two internationals, barring San Marino, unless if he was fit. He wasn't fit, so Pope has had the opportunity to try and gain the number one shirt. On paper, it looks like he's going to keep 3 clean sheets in a row. That Albania game, his footwork was dodgy, and parts of this game, his footwork wasn't that great, and that's the big worry, and that's why if he had better feet, then he's nailed on to start for me. He's England's best goalkeeper. He's England's best shot stopper. He's definitely England's most commanding keeper. I know people say, "Oh, but Pickford's never let Southgate down." But the last couple of internationals he started, his Everton mistakes are creeping into England as well. It's not like they're two separate. Everton is dodgy and England is not. His Everton mistakes are creeping into his international game. As for the back four, there has been reports that Reece James is Southgate's guy. You know what, Southgate? He's got a favourite. He likes to stick with a favourite.
Yeah.
Reports is that he's ahead of Trent in his pecking order at the moment, and it looks like that there is quite a big possibility that Trent misses out at the Euros altogether. Okay, Liverpool hat on, great. Gets the summer off, gets the rest ready for next season. England hat on, what you doing? What you doing? I know he's had a bad season by his lofty standards, by his high standards he set, but the stats between him and Reece James, they're not that dissimilar. And everyone's been waxing lyrical about how well Reece James has performed, and everyone's like, "Oh, Trent's had a really poor year." Yeah, he's had a poor year by his standards, but compared to the other English fullbacks, he's still right near the top, if not the top.
Yeah.
So there is a big possibility that he's going to miss out, which I think is ludicrous. But Southgate has got his favourites. Like, you'll see Trippier in that squad, you'll see Kyle Walker in that squad, and it's going to be a shootout of Reece James and Trent, which I think Trent's going to miss out. Here's my big prediction: Trent is not going to the Euros. I think he's going to miss out completely. And then when England get knocked out, they're going to go to Southgate saying, "Why the hell did you leave Trent at home?" And then obviously an honourable mention to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who should be on the plane for me, should be replacing Kyle Walker. If you are going to drift with that 3 centre-back thing, Wan-Bissaka's more than good enough to play at centre-back. Isn't he, Jamie? He's already said if he's not playing for England, he's off for DR Congo, Republic of Congo.
I mean, it just seems a bit of a waste to go to play for Congo, though.
Yeah, did
no offense to Congo, but you know, you either play in Africa or you play in Europe. And let's be honest, the quality in Europe's much better, and you're up against better teams, and it's just better all round, I think.
I feel like England have missed the trick here. Did they not learn what happened with Wilfried Zaha? Okay, Wilfried Zaha probably wouldn't get in the England squad now. But back then, when Wilfried Zaha was round the periphery and he desperately wanted to get more games, he said, "Play me or else I'm going to Ivory Coast." England like, "All right, then see you later." And that's not come back to bite them. But Wan-Bissaka is the best defensive right-back England have got. And he should be on the plane. But he won't, and England will miss out on another talent. Centre-backs pick themselves. If Joe Gomez was fit and played the full season, then yeah, I might be able to have a little argument that Joe Gomez should be ahead of Harry Maguire. Apart from that, Stones has been England's best centre-back this year. Then it's been Maguire. You can argue who's going to go as the backup ones. I think it'll be Connor Cody and Mings. Mings will only go because he's left-footed. Something that England don't have, unless you play Luke Shaw, the left centre-back. But I don't think he's going to do that. You'll probably see Eric Dyer in that squad because Southgate loves to keep that club feel, even though that Dyer's barely played for Spurs recently. Now, fullbacks, I picked Luke Shaw, but on the basis of what he's picked tonight, I've got a feeling it's going to be Ben Chilwell. I feel like it's going to be Ben Chilwell. Yet again, I think he's another favourite of Southgate. Luke Shaw has been the best left back in the Premier League this season. He's definitely been the most improved. Then the midfield. If Jordan Henderson's fit, he's got to start. He's got to start. Him and Declan Rice in that double pivot. It's going to be crucial for England because if he's not there, it's going to be Declan Rice and probably Calvin Phillips. And I saw in the Albania game, there was a couple of times where Calvin Phillips got caught out of possession a bit. And in the big games against higher opposition, like, you get punished. And obviously, in the 10, it's Mason Mount. It knows what everyone's cup of tea. 100% starting for England.
I think he's deserved it. I think this season he's definitely deserved it.
Yes. He's been Chelsea's best player. He's been England's best player. So he's going to go and he's going to start. And everyone's going to say, but where's Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish is on the left wing for me, where he's been the most effective. I know I've seen around that, we should play Jack Grealish in the 10. But his best performances for Villa this season have been out on the left wing. Honourable mentions to Rashford, to Jadon Sancho, Bukayo Saka out on the left. Top players, I think a couple of them will end up going to the Euros, but for me, Jack Grealish. And then on the right, Raheem Sterling. I'm about to say he's a quality goal scorer, but he's not a quality goal scorer, is he? He's a quality misser. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's probably one of England's best attackers. And then you got the main man. This team, the team that is built around Harry Kane. If Harry Kane's injured, England are screwed.
Oh, Harry Kane. I think he's one of those that you'd miss more when you don't have him, but he can be a bit of a 50-50 for some people somehow, but yeah.
And then I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin will start, and England have just kicked off for the second half. No subs.
They have, yes. So England attacking from left to right, Poland from right to left. The referee's just dropped his whistle, that's handy. And he's given a yellow card to one of the Polish players for a foul on Harry Kane. He went up behind him. He poked his left foot out and completely never went for the ball. And the England captain was clipped there, and it's Milik who's been given the yellow card. I think that's the first booking of the game, actually.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Are you on? I'm on 45-42.
I have found a link that's pretty much.
Oh,
it.
you.
Yeah. I'll have to send you. I'll send you the link after this watch along. It's great. I don't know how. It's one of those stream links online, Luke, that you find, but it'll probably disappear in a few weeks because they get caught. But it's pretty good. It's pretty much on time. I used it for the F1 the other day. So because I've found that on my laptop, I'm now going on my other app to watch another game because I believe North Macedonia are 1-0 up against Germany, which is not good for Wycombe Low.
It's trending on Twitter.
Ooh, go on. What's that about? Find out.
Mark Goldbridge, right, he's put 24 minutes ago. Would love this England squad to be managed by Wenger or even Lampard over the next 4 years.
I'd like to see Wenger. I'd like to see Wenger.
Lampard can't coach a defence. Oh, ball in. England, no. Then obviously it's like, yeah, Rio Ferdinand ranks Frank Lampard above Scholes and Gerrard. What?
Oh no!
Scholes is going to be ringing his phone going, what? You've picked him above me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, was a foul? No, no.
I think they're also mentioning about the penalty as well, about Harry Kane overtaking the penalty.
Trying to get the Germany game on.
Free kick to England. Mason Mount. Campbell Nick. And then I'm just checking why Robert Lewandowski's trending. It's like, if we moved Messi and CR7, Lewandowski would have the most UCL goals in the season, most Champions League knockout goals, most semi-final goals, most Champions League hat-tricks, and most 20 plus league goal seasons, and the best goal scoring ratio in the 21st century. Oh, free kick. What the hell is that? Who took that free kick? Phil Foden. Oh, come on, Phil. That's an awful free kick. He can't take playing for this team anymore, you know.
I'd like to see Wenger as the England manager, but he's been tipped to be the England manager in the past. Pretty much when he left the Arsenal job, which I'd favour that. But he's got that job at FIFA at the moment, which seems to be quite a big project he's working on, which is promoting football all over the world.
Jamie Burgoyne put James Tavernier for the right back. Yeah, good shout. But the last player that played in the Scottish League who played for England was Fraser Forster back in 2014. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, unfortunately. Even though statistically he has been the best right back, England's right back. He has scored penalties, free kicks, take set pieces, but Southgate won't pick him up. Ball in by Poland. Oh, nice claim by Pope.
Ooh, and here come England. Bit of pace on the attack, and now it's Sterling. Now Foden cuts in, needs a bit of support. Now Walker, and then somehow it's gone all the way back out again. I mean,
Walker's got crap. I don't know how Walker's in the starting lineup.
I don't rate him. I really don't. I think if he wasn't playing for Man City, he wouldn't even be.
James.
He wouldn't. Sorry, Luke. Can I speak? I don't think Kyle Walker. If he wasn't playing for Man City, I don't think he'd even be in the squad, let alone the starting 11. Honestly, I don't rate Kyle Walker. I liked him a few years ago. I don't rate him anymore.
He got in the squad as a Spurs player. But yeah, again, it's still one of the big clubs.
Where's that Germany game?
Oh, yeah, you're finding a better game than what, aren't you?
I need to watch Solving. That's interesting.
Who's down injured? Calvin Phillips. Yeah, again, people say Southgate doesn't pick players from smaller teams. Calvin Phillips. Plays for Leeds.
Where are you?
Pope plays for Burnley.
There we go. We forgot to go through the half-time scores in the qualifiers, but we'll talk about them at full time, Luke and I.
Yeah.
So I've got the Germany-North Macedonia game on my iPad, along with the England game. And Germany are 1-0 down after 49 minutes at home. And they're playing in Hamburg as well. So this is the weird thing, isn't it? Thing is, though, North Macedonia, in all fairness to them, they've been rated recently. They apparently got quite a good little team going on there. But even so, this isn't good for Germany. But this is why Rackham Lowe is probably leaving this summer. He probably does feel like he's done enough.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that Germany team now. Got Ter Stegen, back four of Ginter, Rudiger, Chan, Goossens. Then a midfield four on the left, Gundogan. Then Kimmich, Goretzka, Sané, and Havertz, Gnabry up front. Odd.
Do subscribe to the Let's Talk Sport channel. If you haven't already and you're enjoying the stream, do subscribe. We've got a bit of football going on this weekend. Back with the leagues, we're doing Frankfurt versus Borussia Dortmund on Saturday afternoon. That'll be with our mate Seb True, followed by RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich, which I'll be doing with Seb, and then we will have Luke with me. We'll also have Miranda, our Arsenal fan, and maybe Joe as well, our Liverpool fan. So we've got an interesting watch along for that one on Saturday night, the night before Easter Sunday, which is Arsenal versus Liverpool. A big game, I feel, for them too, actually. Big game.
Yeah. If Liverpool want any chances of top 4, win or bust. Find any drop points from now and the end of the season, the top 4, it's off top 4. So, yeah. Ooh. What is going on?
I thought you were doing a Jamie Carragher then. Oh!
This is why he won't be England's #1, because if
I missed that.
Between him and Stones. Wow. And the bits of play where I've gone, ooh, guess who's been involved? Pope. Not doing his plays any good for that #1 jersey. Yeah, look, it's just like, I have F this.
Well, it looks as though Josh... Oh, sorry.
Spain 2-0 up against Kosovo, Italy winning, France drawing.
Yeah, France are drawing against... Who are they playing? I've just forgotten all of a sudden.
Bosnia. Herzegovina.
What's going on with France? They're not having a good couple of games. This Euros feels very open, and I can see why there are some England fans feeling hopeful. There's nothing wrong to feel it, but to be honest, that World Cup felt like if England had actually improved a bit in that World Cup, I think we could. I'm not saying we could have won it, but I think we could have been at least in the final. Because of all those teams that we had out, we had Brazil out, we had Germany out, Argentina out. It was crazy how many big teams we had out so early on, which are normally ahead of England.
Just looking at the France team that's playing, obviously he's gone with the 4-4-2, and he's got Lloris, Hazard, Varane, Kimpembe, Hernandez, Coman, Pogba, Rabiot, Lamar, and Mbappe, Griezmann up front.
I mean, what a lineup. And they still can't win.
What a squad. You seen that under-21s?
Yeah,
it's... They're under-20 most national teams.
But for me, it's still another typical potential scenario where it might not happen. You know what I mean? It's so easy on paper to look at.
I think some of them will end up playing for France.
Yeah. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying it's a typical. Look at Belgium. You know, Belgium have been a great team, but it hasn't gone to plan, has it? They lost to Wales, for God's sake, in a major tournament.
You see that from Maguire, handball. Oh, that's handball.
I need to see it. Oh, I think I've missed it because I'm watching. I keep forgetting. You know what's really funny? Luke, this is what's really funny. The Germany-North Macedonia game, they're all wearing the same kits pretty much as the England-Poland game. So I'm a bit like, oh shit, I don't know which one is the game.
What did England not concede a pen there? It's a bit scrappy for England now. Poland look like they've been given a rocket at half time, and they may be getting back in.
Did you hear that Sergio Aguero's linked to United? I can't see that happening at all. No chance.
No way. He's been linked with a couple of other Premier League clubs as well, Liverpool, London, and Chelsea. He's off to Atletico or into Miami. Need a marquee centre forward.
Funny enough,
Higuain.
according to Fabrizio Romano, Pogba's still looking for a new club. So no agreement. Oh, Poland have scored! And they've got the equaliser out of nowhere. And England Well, it's John Stone's mistake, I think. Why am I not
I'm
surprised?
gonna watch it now.
They never do it for their country, these players.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, bit dodgy from Pope. What you doing? But yeah, he had the same thing at the Nations League.
He did, didn't he? Yes, in that semi-final. Yeah, and people forget that.
Yeah, and guess what? He wasn't seen. I don't think he played again since the Nation.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think it had been a while. And he's done it again. What on earth's he doing?
He was like, he's one of the league's best centre-backs.
No, he's not. No, he's had a good spell. There's a difference between. The why
thing
am I
is,
not surprised?
he's playing with one of the league's best centre-backs. He's not an elite level centre-back.
Jamie Burgoyne has just put Henderson #1 slot confirmed.
No, this is just proven Pickford #1 confirmed.
Yeah.
That's all it's proven. It's proven that Pickford's still #1.
So Moda has 1 goal in 2 matches. And who knows, could Poland turn it around? There's over half an hour to go. I think this could go anywhere.
Yeah. That's what type of character England have got. Are they going to start crumbling? Or are they going to, just take the sting out of Poland temporarily?
They're shit.
They're shit. There's people putting John Stones back to his usual tricks, I see.
My dad just came in and said, typical John Stones.
Let's see if there's any.
Absolutely, it is typical John Stones. Jamie Burgoyne has also said, Pickford, you're delusional.
No, I'm not being delusional, because this was opportunity for Pope to prove that, yeah, I deserve the jersey. Okay, the San Marino game, he had nothing. Albania, he had a couple of dodgy moments with the ball at his feet. Has continued into this game. And that's just confirmed to Southgate. Because Southgate's already said, guys, he's already picked his team. Do you think Pope's his #1? Not a chance.
I feel with Nick Pope, you're in safe hands with Pope compared to Pickford. That's why I would have Pope. Still 1-0 to Macedonia against Germany. What a big win that would be. But they've got over half an hour, and Wackham Lowe's got his mask on the sidelines. I wonder if he's a bit of a mask person, if that makes sense, because obviously allowed to not wear. They don't have to wear masks on the sidelines.
John Stone's face. You're not happy. But I hope this is this is why England won't win anything.
Yeah. I think it'll be one of those. It'll be one of those. I think it'll be one of those tournaments where it'll just be momentum for a team, and then they'll win it. I still think Portugal will win it. I just feel like it's them to defend it.
I had no idea. The guy that scores for Poland is from Brighton.
Oh, is he? Does he start?
I think he has recently. I think he's just broken into the team recently.
Oh, okay.
I'm just reading some of the tweets from Twitter with John Stones. John Stones getting out his annual mistake whilst on international duty. That's my defender. Back to Maldini format at the King Power. Don't start slandering over John Stones. He's still one of the best centre-halves in world football right now. What?
No.
What? Has he ever been one of the best centre-backs in the world? When? I think we've seen John Stones do that before, unfortunately. Yeah. He's just people, but John Stones out Ruben Diaz is just a picture of Ossie Mendy. John Stones is back. Oh, and plus we're on there. Let's jump. Oh, dear.
We just had a random channel come up to us saying that they're showing the game live on our live chat page. So I deleted the comment. I've gone up to their YouTube channel, in which I've gone onto their stream and I've done the same. So a bit of online trolling. You can't be a bit of online trolling. It's always a bit of fun.
Polish News retweeted your tweet.
As
Is
what,
that the
sorry?
Polish News
Oh, have they?
have liked and retweeted it.
I think they're pretty delighted that there's been a goal.
John Stones. I don't know what. Oh dear. John Stones elite, eh? Oh dearie me.
Do subscribe to the channel, folks. Currently at 573. And if you've just tuned in, it is nearly 65 minutes gone. And it's England 1, Poland 1, a John Stones error. And Germany have a penalty. And it looks as though it's going to be... I think it's Gundogan. Yeah, it's Gundogan who'll take it. He scored last week against Iceland. And this is for them to get an equaliser, not to take the lead. This is them to get an equaliser at home to North Macedonia. And he does score. He goes down the middle, he runs to the ball, and then he picks it up for it to go back to the centre half. Sorry, the centre circle. I need to go to bed. I need a good game in front of me to get through this. But don't worry, folks, I'm resting tomorrow. I'm not doing any watch-alongs tomorrow unless...
Good man, you need the break.
I know.
You need the break, son.
I'm saving it for the weekend.
If anyone in the chat watched the UFC this past weekend?
We need you to do the watch-alongs for UFC.
Yeah,
once I
get stuff sorted.
Yeah.
And
You're more than welcome.
I can do it with.
You can do it on your own, can't you?
Yeah.
I've been doing them on my own. I'm sure you can as well.
Oh, to be honest.
The reason why I say do it on your own, because I don't think you're going to find anyone else who's going to stay up.
I think I know someone that follows me on Twitter who's got quite a biggish YouTube channel. Follows me on Twitter. And that guy's a massive UFC fan. Like, his channel's got like 20,000 subs.
Nice.
So maybe if I can get him involved, maybe that might be good. I'm doing a couple on my own.
Just do it. I'll do it on your own, because the reason why I'd say do it on your own instead of doing it with that guy, he would ask us what's in it for him. That's all I would say. But that's up to you. You're in charge of UFC. That's your new role.
No, what you?
I have been
the way
thinking
my office is, my bedroom is right through the wall, and these walls are paper thin, so I have to fit this.
My brother in his office, he's got a new setup for his he's recording his own videos, and he's got a mic and all that. It's pretty cool, and a green screen.
Hey, why don't we see your brother?
Can always ask him to come on.
Yeah, Maguire's been better than Stones. He has.
He has. Well,
He probably should
I
have
mean,
conceded the penalty.
I know Maguire gets his criticism, but I think he's still had a good season.
Yeah, I think he's had good stats. Right. But I know his situation at United. Like, if he had a centre back with pace, it'd look like the.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say he could stay fit?
Oh, hang on, here come North Macedonia. Oh, they couldn't, could they? Oh, it's taken a deflection. It's gone for a corner. Rackham low. Could he get sacked before the Euros?
He's going to take over.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know Marco Roy? You know Marco Rose, the Mönchengladbach manager? He's lost so many games since the Dortmund appointment.
Foden, into the box, right foot. Oh! Save for Chesney. Seb just put in the group chat, is it cynical but Pope should have made an attempt to save it? I don't think he's been cynical. What's this? What's this for?
Yeah. I think as well, it was also a mistake from a defender, and you know, when that happens, it's where it started, I feel.
Why? Southgate
the goalkeeper, in a normal reaction, probably was never expecting it.
Yeah.
England then looking for that second goal with 20 minutes to go. Harry Kane with the goal in the first half with a penalty, then Poland getting an equaliser in the second half because of a mistake by John Stones in the box. Is it me, Luke? Is it me, Luke? Because I grew up watching the likes of Gerrard, Lampard and all that for England. They just never did it for their country, did they? And I just feel like John Stones is one of them for me. Where he'll probably do it at club level, but at international level, no.
Right. I need to admit something. Right? So, growing up, football was never a big thing in my family, so I was never encouraged to watch it. So the football match I watched on TV was Germany 4, England 1.
Oh, that was a horrible game.
That was the first game I ever watched on TV. So when I hear discussions of the old gen, like the old generation, I can never comment because I never watched.
Well, no, that is kind of the generation. You've still got Lampard and Gerrard and all that, and Rooney playing in that.
That
team.
just never. For me, you want a controversial shout? Lampard should have been binned. Binned. Should have got a. You should have
who, though?
Carrick or Owen Hargreaves or.
Well, yeah, Owen Hargreaves was injured. That's when his career was fucked.
And plus, don't piss off don't piss off Paul Scholes by sticking out on the left wing.
I know, yeah.
You should have had a midfield three of Carrick, Scholes, Gerrard. Beautiful.
I just think the way the whole
Well,
England...
sir.
I just think the FA have a lot of responsibility over the last 20 years or so.
I think, obviously, with that documentary that's come out about the abuse and stuff like that.
I've still not seen that. I need to see that.
Yeah, the FA is a corrupt organisation. Yeah. Too many yes men, and this documentary is only the start of really
what the problems are behind
gutting it out, cleaning it out, sorting stuff out.
Well, I've been saying this about FIFA, where it's got so much corruption inside the organisation. If it was me, I'd scrap the whole organisation, start a new one with a new name, and start off fresh. But I don't know. That's easy for me to say.
Davis ball.
18 minutes to go. Come on, England. I know we've been crap tonight, but let's at least win the game.
You know what? I think Southgate, last time he played a 4-3-3 and John Stones dropped a mistake, he went straight back to, I'm playing a back five, but don't trust my defenders.
Yeah.
At the Euros, I think he's going to go back to a back five. I think he's going to see that and go, oh shit, I can't trust any of them. I play the ball out from the back. So Kyle Walker, you're going centre half. Well, I think it's a bit crap anyway. And Kieran Trippier, you're my right wing back. Let's relive the glory days. of the 2018 World Cup.
Why doesn't Tarkowski get a shot?
Plays for Burnley, plays in the low block.
But you've got Pope in there. Maybe that link up with Tarkowski and Pope would work.
Yeah, possibly. Just trying to think of other centre halves. Conser, Godfrey. Michael Keane's had a good season for.
Well, that's it. Did he even get picked, Michael Keane, in the squad?
No, not in the squad. No.
Why does it always have to be a big club you have to get these players from?
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
But it's not working, is it?
No. Oh, Phil Foden. Look. Twinkle toes. Free kick, edge of the box. Right, this is where I'd have Trent. Oh, but where is he? He's out.
Or Trippier.
Or Trippier, but I think you have Foden because it's right. Perfect for a left footer.
Of course, let's not forget Szczęsny's in goal for Poland. He played for Arsenal.
Over that free kick.
You just expect Foden to score this just because of how awesome he's been this season.
Calvin Phillips.
Oh, blocked on the wall. You can see what he was trying to do.
Oh, it's blocked.
Yeah. And it's gone to the back line. Quarter of an hour remaining.
Draw's probably a fair result. But this is worrying. It's not like Poland have peppered England and England have cracked under the pressure. That is the most worrying thing.
Wi-Fi X says hello. Hello, Wi-Fi X. Hope you're well. And says West Ham top 4 with a question mark. I don't see it. I don't think
not
it.
really.
I think Europa League's more realistic for Moyes, but who knows? Who knows? I think this season's been a bit hit and miss. I think for me, 4 is Chelsea, Man United, Leicester, and Man City. That's my top 4. I think Chelsea have picked up form at the right time under Tuchel, and they still haven't lost a game under Tuchel.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm trying to think. Do Chelsea play before Liverpool and Arsenal this weekend? I'll have a look.
I think they have a game on Sunday. I might be wrong.
As a Liverpool fan, top 4 is over. Liverpool get back into the Champions League by winning the thing.
The only way you can get back in, apart from winning the Champions League, is if you somehow won every game now and there was a few slip-ups. So it's way out your hands.
Yeah,
I think Milik's coming off. No, he's not. It's Piatek coming off for Augustaniak for Poland. Apologies if I didn't pronounce those names right. Just seen Kimmich looking a little frustrated. Playing in midfield tonight for Germany, one of the best players I've seen in the German Football League recently for Bayern Munich. Of course, I call him Joshua Kimmich, but some people call him Joshua, don't they? It's like a silent J. Or Maguire got to their free kick with a head. He tried to get across the goal to find one of his teammates, but Szczęsny's picked it up, no problem. Szczęsny's been around for a bit now. Of course, he was at Arsenal a few years back, so in the city of where Wembley is. Yeah, I still wouldn't say no to Arsene Wenger. I really wouldn't. The experience he's got is ridiculous.
You know what? I've got a little road channel here. Graham Potter.
Completely disagree. I'd give Eddie Howe. I'd give Eddie Howe a go, but I just don't think it would go anywhere.
If Brighton had a finisher in that team, their XG, I know your favourite thing, your least favourite thing.
Oh, it's a horrible thing.
If they had a goal scorer to finish off their chances, they'd be pushing for Europe this season.
Who, Brighton?
Yeah. Their XG's got them like 4th. Like, expected goals, expected points, have them in the top 4.
But they haven't.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just talking imaginary stuff here, Luke. That means fuck all.
Okay, but if you gave him a team that had a striker that could finish the moves off, he'd do well. Yeah, and plus, like, Brighton have got a keeper who is in the Spain squad. A keeper that I watched at Wrexham versus Rochdale. He's in the Spain squad, and at Rochdale, do you know that keeper that City signed from Shamrock Rovers? Like Gavin Bazoo was like 16, and he was like massive. Well, he's out on loan at Rochdale, and he's played for Ireland this week, aged 19. Ireland's youngest ever goalkeeper.
That's good. Always good to see. Oh, did Emre Can handball it in the box in a free kick for North Macedonia? There's calls for it, but again, I don't think the game in Germany would have VAR either for this one, which is just shocking, really. Just about 10 minutes to go.
So like a well-known City fan put on Twitter, grow up tagging me about John Stones. Guy is currently top of the league and will retire with more trophies than most England defenders. Yeah, doesn't make him a top quality centre back.
Who's that?
John Stones. It's because he's going to win more trophies. Does that mean he's going to be the best?
John Stones, this is his only good season he's ever had at City, and he's been at Man City for what, 7 years?
I was about to say when they picked Liverpool by a point, but Company and Laporte was like the main guys.
They were the Berlin Wall, weren't they?
Yeah. So no, John Stones is way overrated. When I hear Rio Ferdinand vibes, no. Put some respect on Rio's name. Don't mention John Stones in that breath.
Exactly.
Just ball out from the back.
I will say it's now about Ferdinand. He was great, but Vidic was better. And I think Vidic made him better.
I hate it when I hear, oh, is it Van Dijk or Vidic? I'm like...
Oh, no, come on.
There's no point centre backs. If you want a proper debate, it's Van Dijk and Rio. Those are similar centre halves.
You can't compare two defenders where one of them's retired and has done it all of his career. Well, Van Dijk has only been at Liverpool for 2 to 3 years.
I'm not comparing them, but that like.
Oh no! I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying when people do compare it, because I know you've said this in the past and you've disagreed with it.
It's still time. Like, you don't know how Van Dijk's going to come back from this injury.
Yeah, exactly.
The Dutch need him. That's the most worrying thing. In the qualifying, they look like that they desperately need him.
Yeah.
And he's apparently Paul's come out and said that he's 8 weeks away. Yeah, 8 weeks away if he gets no knocks. 8 weeks to get from first team training. It's going to be at least
the season's done. As they expected, the season's done. So for him, it's to get the summer, isn't it? It's to...
No, yeah, but apparently, like, he said that he's further along than what the medics at Liverpool are saying that he is.
Oh, Werner's missed a sitter. Oh, Gundogan, I'm sorry, but he can't miss. I mean, okay, the goalkeeper's there, but it's a simple pass across the goal with no defenders on him. They've beaten all the defenders. Oh, Werner is showing yet again why he is having such a shit season.
That's why Liverpool signed Jota.
What? Yeah, You're absolutely right, Luke. I mean, it's looking very good, the Otter signing compared to Werner.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. It's a good thing that Werner went, no, I want 250 a week, and Liverpool went, see ya.
Yep, see you later. Yachter's been a great signing. Yeah, oh, Luke, if you've watched the highlights, oh my God.
I will watch those highlights, yeah.
I think they could have been offside anyway, but even so at the time he didn't know. Because the North Macedonian manager's just been given a yellow card. Because he was moaning that it would have been offside. So if North Macedonia is somehow not a goal down there, Germany should be winning. Do get in touch with us on our live chat page. What do you think of this game? Have England been poor? Oh, I forgot to change the scoreboard on our screen. That was clever. I've changed everything else, but just not our scoreboard. Whoops, daisy. There we go. Oh, Werner. Oh, dear. It's the way he missed it, and it went so wide.
Well, Curtis Jones got sent off over once because after the game, because Croatia needed the score to go through, and Croatia scored in the last minute, and I've just seen that they celebrated in front of Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones got a little bit of a scuffle and got sent off.
Oh no. I think today was the final day of the Under-21 Championships in terms of the qualifications, and then they play again in the summer, I think? I can't remember. But I think it's quite a good idea to half it because of the schedule being tight.
A bit of breaking news about Liverpool. I know Jamie Davies going like, talk about Liverpool. Oh no, he scored! Slabhead scored for England! Slabhead scored for England!
I've just missed it.
Do it for England!
Who, Maguire?
Yeah!
He didn't actually score with his head. What's going on?
Oh, this pass at the back, bollocks!
That was a great header down by, in all fairness to John Stones. John Stones has done great.
Oh, what an assist.
That's a great assist.
He's like, don't worry, big man. I'll bail you out.
Lovely strike. Fair play to Stones. He gave away a goal, but he set up a goal for England, so that's a bit more like it. But Maguire normally scores with his head, so that's something new. And just like that, with 5 minutes to go, England might just have picked up another 3 points in this qualification.
Goldbridge, Maguire, what a hit, save Southgate splashes. Reece James is coming on. Phil, what? He's gone fine with the back. He's taken off Phil Foden and brought on Reece James.
Why?
He's really nervous about conceding again, isn't he?
About 3 minutes to go. Can England hold on to this lead and get 3 wins out of 3 in this international break? You alright, Luke?
Seen the mess
Before you're gonna have a
Twitter.
look. See the what?
I've just seen the Vernon miss on Twitter.
Oh mate, How bad is that miss? Under the basis of this season, I don't rate him. I understand he's been played in the wrong positions, but that is a terrible miss by Timo Werner. Oh, North Macedonia have scored! Oh, Luke's going to have a real fit now. And Germany are 2-1 down.
No, Joachim Löw in, because if he leaves, like, oh, Jurgen's going to be the manager.
Actually, the whole coaching staff and all the substitutes for North Macedonia are going absolutely berserk. They've all ran towards the guy who's just scored. I'm not sure who it is, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin's about to come on for England. It's not a bad play to put on.
Yeah, you're going to need to change the score again, mate. 2-1. Okay, Harry Maguire is United and England's very best centre-back, and there's nothing you can do about it. Game's off. Game's off for DCL.
Yeah. Lingard's coming on.
He's definitely going to the Euros.
Why? I think he will, just because he's mates with Southgate from last World Cup.
Yeah, plus he's had a decent
season. Well, half season.
Yeah, he gets. I know people are going to say, but what about James Maddison? Doesn't rate him. Doesn't rate him at all. There's some that.
Sadly, someone has to miss out, and I do think it could be Maddison. I'll be gutted because I'd love to see Vardy there, but Vardy doesn't want to play.
There's going to be a few big players that you're going to go, what? Going to miss out. Maybe Maddison. I think Trent's going to miss out because Southgate doesn't like. I don't know why. He's one of Europe's best fullbacks, and you're not going to take him.
Yeah.
Had a poor season, but yeah, you're playing Eric Dyer. Doesn't make sense. Because if Lampard was manager of England, he wouldn't play Trent anyway because he likes Reece James.
Yeah.
That's why I say Trent should move into midfield. Oh, Kyle Walker. Yeah, please.
And we've reached 90 minutes. How much added time? I'm sure we'll have some added time. We didn't have any in the first half. Have they given it? Oh, 4 minutes.
Oh,
4 minutes of added time.
Goldbridge thinks that Southgate won't take Grealish. Grealish needs to be walking into this England lineup for the Euros.
Oh, easily.
I think he won't take him.
He'll be a fool if he doesn't.
If he doesn't have a good end of the season, Southgate will be looking at any reason not to bring him.
I just don't. Why is it always about form?
But the thing is, right, could you imagine Grealish at international football just gaining like those niggly free kick? Like,
So England have got the ball on the corner flag. They're just trying to kill time. Have they got themselves another corner? I think they have. Nearly 2 minutes gone of the stoppage time, so I mean, this will be a good win for England. It's not been convincing, has it, Luke? But it'll be a good win if they hold on.
Yeah. It shows that England have got a little bit of fight back ability.
Yes.
I guess England have been questioned time and time again.
And in all fairness, we saw that the World Cup, didn't we, when we got that late winner against Tunisia in our first game of that World Cup. Harry Kane goal. Which it is good to see when, even when we're not that great, we can get a result, which is always good for a team that are trying to be the best. Which we're way distant from that, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I think the Nations League, I think England went, I think Stones made that mistake and England just fell to pieces. So I guess it is good that there is a little bit of fight back. But yeah,
How old is Pandev? Pandev's
37?
just come off for Is that how old he is? He's been around
Yeah.
for such a long time, and he scored tonight as well. I can't believe he's still playing. I remember when he played for Inter and won the Champions League. Yeah, 37. Oh, I love it. He's got 36 goals for North Macedonia,
Legend.
and his first cap was in 2001.
Well, Rice loses the ball. Rosicki. Carl Walker. Good defence there. Boots it clear. Hey, Scotland won 4-0. Tierney with assists. Robertson with an assist.
I'd have been worried if they didn't win that.
Yeah, people always say that Robertson never turns up for Scotland.
There's so many international players, though, I've seen that just don't do they? They just can't do it. I think Poland might have a free kick here just before the game finishes. Oh no, it's a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in. So this is probably Poland's last chance to find an equaliser, because we've only got about 15 seconds left of added time. It's in line with the penalty area, this throw-in, so it's going to be a long throw-in into the box. Flick header. Oh, and the volleyed effort over the bar. And that should be it. England goal kick coming up. Nice approach, though.
San Marino only lost to Albania 2-0.
Really? That's not bad.
25 shots and 5 on target. San Marino had a shot on target in that game.
Did they have one against England?
No.
You gotta love them for trying. So, North Macedonia are winning, and there's now been 6 minutes of added time. And Wacom Low's pointing to the watch. 2 minutes of added time gone in that one, so North Macedonia have got to just not concede for the next 4 minutes, and then they will get a famous win over Germany, in Germany as well. Well, we're about to reach 5 minutes of added time here, and Poland have still got the ball, so it's on the halfway line now. It's booted into England's half, and that's it. It's full time before the ball even lands on the pitch again, so it's over. Gareth Southgate, I think they got away with that one today, but that means England have won all 3 games so far in 2021, and that is a good start for the qualifying campaign, despite how average this squad is in my eyes. I didn't rate it one bit. Exactly. Sorry, my dad just speaking to me there. But yeah, full time. But Luke, as I mentioned, it's not great. I didn't rate England at all tonight, but they've got the win, which, you know, it's free. It's what was it, 9 points in the qualification group, which is, look, for Gareth Southgate, he just needs to make sure he gets them into the World Cup at least.
Yeah, because if you're an England fan and you're watching that and thinking, yeah, we're going to win the Euros, you're mental.
Yeah.
This game just shows why England are not winning the Euros.
Well said.
Close. Basic errors again. I guess who? Again. Like, when England stop making stupid errors on the edge of their box, things might actually change. But yeah, your captain United's captain bailed out John Stones.
He did.
Goal. Great goal, by the way.
In all fairness to Stones, though, he created it.
Yeah, but a bit of a boring game. To be honest, like, it wasn't like there wasn't any clear-cut chances where you go, whew. You know, should have scored that. It was a bit of a scrappy game, to be honest. Half chances. England got a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. Wasn't a penalty. Sterling just falling.
Oh, go on. Oh, Macedonia, why have they not scored? They were outnumbered. Oh, it's offside anyway. Sorry, go on, Luke.
Yeah, so yeah, as you say, Jamie, the squad is. People love to hype up this England squad, but like when you break it down,
every time.
Like, name the world-class players in that squad, Jamie. Because for me, there's only one. That's Harry Kane.
Yeah.
They're not the rest of them. Good players, not world class. Reece James, good player, not world class. Stones, Maguire, not world class centre backs. At all. I don't care what people say on Twitter, saying he's going to win the most trophies of any England defender. So what? He's still not good enough for England. Are the fullbacks world class? No. They've been bought for world class money, not world class players. You look at that midfield tonight. Declan Rice, good player, not world class. Calvin Phillips, Mount, not world class. Yeah, not a world class squad. So England. So I don't know why people are thinking that this is one of the best squads in the Euros. It's all potential. The squad, and with a manager like Southgate, he's probably seen that and gone. You saw he went to five at the back because he got desperate.
Yeah.
Said he's his team. He's playing five at the back. He's playing five at the back. But let's not get twisted. He saw Stones make a mistake and go and went, he played five at the back again. That's what happened at the Nations League final. Stones made a mistake, wasn't seen until this international break. So it is what it is, I suppose, but don't expect the world from this England team because they're going to let you down.
It reminds me of that scene off Coronation Street when I think it's Tyrone and Steve McDonald are at the Rovers' return and they support their local club in Weatherfield, and they're having pre-match pints. They're getting ready for the game before they go, and then just the guy behind the bar, I think it's Johnny, just says, you're all in hope, aren't you? New players, money spent, all that, and he goes, really, that's the best you're going to get this season. I'm sorry, Tyrone, but football is cruel. And I just thought that just sums up England in my eyes. But oh well. So yeah, it's not. I'm not convinced. I wasn't convinced before the game, and I'm still not convinced now. I mean, I honestly think I don't think Poland were that much better, but the fact that England didn't look so great either, I can't be doing with this hype. Right, I understand the whole it's coming home and all that. I will always sing to that for fun. I'm not saying that's because we're going to win it. I sing it because it's a spirited song. I think it's great, gets people going. But it's just the way we react, don't we? We have a history of not winning anything since 1966. Why the fuck do people think we've got a chance all of a sudden? Why now? Out of all the squads we've had in the last 20 to 30 years, what the hell makes them think this one's going to be any better? You had a squad in the 80s that got to the World Cup semis in 1990, which they had some great players. They all worked together. They had the right management of Bobby Robson. You look at this, though, I just don't. I'd still say it's a team that might be building under Southgate, but at the same time, it's a bit different when it comes to international football. You don't get that many games a year, so you can't say you're building anything. By the way, just before we talk more about the result, and we'll go through the other scorelines, it's finished in Germany, and Germany have lost 2-1 to North Macedonia. The North Macedonian manager was looking so nervous and trying to stay calm in that last few minutes, but he's done it. He's beaten Rackham Low and Germany, and this is not looking good for Low. I mean, I'd imagine he'll still go to the Euros as the Germany manager, but maybe he's made the right decision to retire after that, because I don't think they would keep him on if they carry on like this. That's one team that might not bring so much threat to the Euros this summer. Germany, North Macedonia, though, what a win for them. What a night that is for them and Pandev, especially Pandev. 37 years old, and he scores the winning goal. Absolutely fantastic. And the camera shot is on Timo Werner at the moment, and he's starting to steal other people's wages yet again with that sitter at the end, which if he had scored that, they could have taken the lead, but instead it's North Macedonia that get the winning goal. So what a win for them. What a win. Anyway, let's go to our stats page as we have the score lines here from today. Let's go through it all. So Armenia 3, Romania 2, And of course, the scoreline that's just come in now: Germany 1, North Macedonia 2, Liechtenstein 1, Iceland 4, Greece 1, Georgia 1, Spain 3-1 against Kosovo. Not bad for Kosovo to get a goal against Spain. That's pretty decent of them for a small nation. Lithuania 0, Italy 2, Northern Ireland 0, Bulgaria 0. Bosnia-Herzegovina have lost at home to the world champions of France by a goal to 0. Ukraine 1, Kazakhstan 1. Denmark winning away from home in Austria 4-0 it ended. Moldova 1, Israel 4. Scotland 4, Faroe Islands 0, as Luke Tanner mentioned before. Andorra 1, Hungary 4. And San Marino losing at home to Albania 2-0. The teams that are in the same group as England and Poland as well. So, I just can't get over that Germany one. Let's have a look at the tables, though, if I can get the tables up for the... I think if I can find it, European qualifiers. If it'll let me type. There we go, World Cup qualifying European. So this is England's group. So England at the top of the table. 3 wins from 3 games. 9 points. 2 points ahead of Hungary. Hungary have won 2, drawn 1. Albania are third with 6 points. They've won 2 and lost 1. Poland are then fourth, which for Poland, I think they'll be under a bit of pressure. Not if they don't get this team into the World Cup, maybe, but you know, there's still a few games to go, of course, in these qualifications. But Poland are on 4 points. They definitely will need Lewandowski back for the next international breaks. I think they missed him tonight. Andorra 5th and San Marino 6th. 2 teams there that they may get a point or 2 when both Andorra and San Marino face each other, but I don't think anyone's expecting them to do much more damage in the table when they play either Poland, Albania, Hungary, or England. Luke, I think we're going to wrap it up there. How do you think?
Jamie, quickly.
Oh, go on, yeah, go.
Germany.
Oh, go on.
They have lost their first World Cup qualifier since they lost 5-1 to England in 2001.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. That's a long time.
That is a hell of a record.
That is a hell of a record. I think that just comes to show. I mean, despite the way they've been playing recently, it just comes to show how bloody good Germany are, aren't they? In terms of the history books. Wow, I did not know that. And under Rackham Low, isn't it weird how they've won a World Cup? They've been semi-finalists in quite a lot of the tournaments, and now in the last World Cup they got out. They didn't get out the group stages, which I don't think ever happened to them before. And now they've lost a quali. I feel like Rackham Low has brought them to the heavens, and now he's taken them to hell.
Yeah. I just feel like some of his decisions he's made, it's like, oh, are you cutting off your nose to spite your face? Are you looking at the decisions to excise Muller, Boateng and Hummels? Are you going to end up regretting it in the future?
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of them he might have regretted telling Muller, no thanks. I don't know about Boateng and Hummels. Maybe based on their seasons, he's made the right decisions leaving them. But are you telling me Boateng doesn't walk into that team? When they're playing a defensive Rudiger. And if you look at it, Hummels and Boateng is still Germany's best centre-half pairing.
Yeah.
So
says it all.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I think
that's how
boring.
you feel after England.
Yeah, that was a boring game. I mean, don't get me wrong, good win, but my God, it was boring. I think we're going to wrap up. Luke, any final thoughts?
Don't expect anything from England this tournament.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I like this team because they're going to so under-deliver for you.
Yeah. I just don't see it working at all. I completely agree. Luke, pleasure as always, my friend. Thank you very much for joining our watch-along tonight. We'll see him again on Saturday, at least for the Arsenal-Liverpool game. which will be on Saturday night. That game kicks off at 8, so we'll be starting the watch along at around 5 too. That'll be with Luke, Joe, the other of our Liverpool fans, and Miranda, who's an Arsenal fan. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out, because it'll get ugly if one of them wins and then the other one loses. But we'll find out on Saturday night. And of course, as well, our other watch-alongs take place earlier on that day. On the Saturday, we've got Frankfurt versus Dortmund. That kicks off at 2:30. That'll be with our good friend Seb True. And then that'll be followed by RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich, which kicks off at 5:30. What a game that will be in the fight for the Bundesliga title. And I think it's fair to say if Bayern Munich win that game, I think they've at least got one hand on the trophy. But if RB Leipzig can get something out of it, then the title race really is on. Anyway, thanks to Luke, thanks to you lot at home. Stay safe and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on Saturday.